Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Do you remember the saga with my little tiny red clutch on chain from last year? I bought it around, I want to say, my birthday, either May or June of 2022. Then I was traveling for the premiere of my movie Art Lovers Unite with Vivienne Westwood to Australia because we had the world premiere there at the film festival in Australia in Melbourne. And then I noticed that the bag was falling apart. I shot a TikTok video. Let me show you, so we get a little freshening up of the situation. Let me show you the video, the TikTok video that I shot of the broken red. So that's a little red bag. Look at all the cracks. This is just how terrible that leather was. Literally the surface of the leather was just cracking. So basically what I believe they did is they just painted over the entire leather and it just started kind of cracking. Terrible. This is a brand new bag bought in boutique. So right after I returned from Australia back home, I took the bag back to Chanel immediately. And I spoke to my sales associate and I said, hey, this is terrible. Can I get a voucher? Can you She's like, no, because you're returning the bag after 1 month has passed. So now we have to send the bag for repairs. I'm like, honey, you won't be able to repair this bag. This bag is cracking at the seams. Like, this thing is just trash. The quality is just terrible. You're like, literally, it looks like bonded leather. It doesn't even look like good quality leather. It looks like it's painted over, coated, and it's cracking everywhere. This bag has barely been used. Come on. Yeah, we have to do it. Policy at Chanel. We have to send it in. I was like, great. So now we're going to wait 6 months? Yeah, turns out we waited almost 7 months. In fact, the little bag did come back, and the entire story about that in my video of the resolution of this entire situation. So go check out that video. But finally, long story short, the voucher was given to me after the bag came back 7 months later. And in fact, let me show you what happened when the bag came back. This is a picture I took of the bag upon its arrival 7 months later. So they gave me the bag. They said, here, Dacob, it's repaired. I take the bag in my hands. I inspect the leather strap, and I see that indeed it's still cracked. I see that it's the same type of cracks it had before, and I realize that they never actually changed the strap. They literally sent the bag away for 6 months. Then the bag came back, not repaired, but they stated that it was repaired. I mean, the scammery, the amount of scammery. It's like, I have no words. Everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is just my opinion. Not rooted in truths or facts, everything's alleged, okay? This is my experience I'm sharing with you, just my personal experience. So anyway, when I saw this, I took another picture. I'm like, let me document this. And I said, now, are you going to send it off again for repairs? Because at this point, seriously, can you just please stop with this charade? Because every time you send the bag away, more time passes and more the prices go up at Chanel. And if you're going to give me a voucher one day in a year from now, that voucher is not going to be worth shit anymore because the prices have gone up in a year a lot. So this bag now is over $2,500. It used to be like $1,800. So it makes no sense to keep waiting. But for Chanel, it makes sense to keep the clients waiting. Why? Because the more they keep you waiting and the less your voucher is worth and the more money they make. So it's just really disgusting. Anyway, so I said to my sales associate, like, really, do not send this bag off again. Please make it work. Talk to the store manager, ask for a voucher. This is really not acceptable. Like making fun of the customer, like saying we repaired it, but it's the same piece of leather. You didn't even change the leather. She's like, yes, okay, I'm going to talk to her for sure. Let's do this. So this happened over Easter. I waited till after Easter, till the holidays were over so that I could get notification, conversation was had between the sales associate and the store manager. And I finally got confirmation that I can get my voucher. Okay, so let's rewind 6 months back. The spring-summer 2023 collection hit the runway. Chanel Spring Summer 2023. The one dedicated to the movie, or inspired by the movie, last year in Marienbad. Now, last year in Marienbad was one of the last movies shot in the 60s where Coco Chanel did the costumes herself. Gorgeous movie, one of my favorite movies. I have many editions of the movie on Blu-ray, DVD. I mean, I have the script to the movie in French. I have the script to the movie in English. Like last year at Marienbad is literal. I mean, I have in all sorts of languages. I collect this movie. So if ever I find an edition on Blu-ray or DVD, I always buy it. I just love the movie so much. So, so I have the movie here. I've seen it 1,000 times. And then Virginie Viard does a collection, Spring Summer 2023, dedicated to that movie. And the first look on the runway was something that really shook me to the core. And I was like, wow, this is interesting. It's very much, it's giving me very much fan merchandise, but it's also giving me very much a study on last year in Marienbad in connection to the current state of affairs, being Virginie Viard being the current director at Chanel for art, fashion, and Coco Chanel being the founder of Chanel. So let's do an unboxing together. So I pre-ordered something. Here it is. I pre-ordered this 6 months ago. Then the whole shenanigans happened, you know, anyway. Long story short, this thing arrived for me a couple of weeks ago. And I said to my sales associate, I'm not going to buy this unless we don't solve the issue with the little red bag that was broken, right? I mean, listen, I'm done with these games. Please issue the voucher and we can use the voucher towards this and then I'll add money on top and then we're good to go. So that kind of, I have the feeling, contributed also to getting the voucher, because my sales associate knew that I was going to spend it in apparel, and apparel is not the easiest for them to sell usually. Apparently this though sold out immediately. So I was really lucky to pre-order it because I didn't know if a piece like this is going to be popular, because it's not very typical for Chanel, but it's gone everywhere. Every store sold out. So this was pre-ordered for me in the biggest size available. And it was waiting for me until the resolution with the voucher. So my sales associate was kind enough to say, okay, Dacob, I'm going to put this aside for you because it's ordered for you anyway. This was made just for you. So it's going to wait until we have the resolution with the voucher. And then you can still decide if you want it or not. Perfect. So the voucher came through and I bought this. Let's unbox it. Also, I was given the catalog of this season. Super cute with a little bow ribbon. So I'm kind of happy that I got the catalog to remember and commemorate this occasion. And then the hanger that goes with it. Love it. Love the detail. Hey, if I'm going to buy something to wear, I need a hanger. So thank you, Chanel, for the hanger that goes with my special piece. Oh, you can see it shimmering through. So they gave me the old school pouches that I adore. It's kind of the dust bag that breathes through. So you can see it already a little bit, right? Okay. This piece is, I had to have it. What can I tell you? This is like the quintessential historical moment for several reasons. It does have a little metal double C. This thing is, I'm not happy with this. This makes the whole shirt unwashable, by the way. It does have crystals on it. Oh, let me show it close. It's a mess. But look who's here. That's why I got it, because Coco is in the house. So it does have that little crystal-y Chanel thing. It's an extra large. It's the biggest size they got. It's cotton, y'all. The most basic cotton long sleeve shirt. There it is. It's look number 1 from the runway. Full of images of Virginie Viard's creations since she became artistic director, mixed in with different several images of Coco Chanel. She's all over the place. And this is the first time that Chanel ever included historic photography, historical photos of Coco Chanel as a print on clothes. Now, in the past, with Carl, what they did do is they sketched out Coco from time to time. So there was like a drawing of Coco Chanel, and that would be printed on clothes. That's different. This is the first time that we actually have photographic images of Coco Chanel printed on clothes. So it's a historic moment. Also, very connected to the movie that I adore, last year, Marienbad, because it plays with past and present. So it blends future and past. It tilts time. It's in black and white, like Coco from the past, but the collections are from now. And it plays a lot with this duality of time within the brand. It's a very conceptual piece, super simple piece. It's just a long sleeve t-shirt at the end of the day. But for Chanel, this is a really, really gorgeous piece. And it's a 255 bag. This is Coco's first 255 bag. You guys, I kid you not, conceptually for me, mind blown, because Chanel, the brand, yes, it's just printed on a photo, but I bought the 255 bag. It's Coco's 255 bag. Now I have officially Chanel's 255 bag. There it is. It's right there. So let me show you the back of the... Oh, well, I mean, it's just divine. The whole piece is just so cool. There's Coco again, right there. And there's Coco at the bottom again, twice, alone in her 31 Rue Cambon. And there she is again. She's on the sleeves as well. She's hiding everywhere. There she is again. I mean, this piece is just... really divine. She's here as well on this. There she is. She's everywhere. Now, this also reminds me a lot of the Vivienne Westwood shirt that I adore. My favorite Vivienne Westwood shirt, the black and white one, where Vivienne's face is hiding amongst Paul Klee's figurines. So this is... it's kind of reminiscent of that shirt, right? But it made it different. Now, let me show you. I'm going to blend in here a video so you see a little bit better how it all works. I filmed myself in the boutique trying everything out, and you can see it now. Let me play the video for you, and I'm going to talk over it. So here I am in the dressing room, and in the dressing room, there was music playing, so I didn't record audio. I'm just going to talk over it now. So there you go. I've laid this shirt on the... Look at that gorgeous sofa that was in the boutique, and I am kind of just showing you here all of the images of Coco on the sleeve, on all the front panel of the shirt, the back panel of the shirt. There she is laying on her sofa at 31 Rue Cambon. Here she is, like, kind of thinking while she's drawing costume jewelry back in the 30s. There she is walking in this, this was 1954, walking towards her 31 Rue Cambon boutique. Then we have her on the side with the 255 bag, her first 255 bag in Jersey. Awesome. Then we have her here. This photo was taken, I think, in La Pausa, or maybe Bel Respiro, one of the two villas, with her dog many moons ago. Those were late 20s, early 30s. There she is again walking towards her boutique entrance at 31 Rue Cambon. There she is in her library at 31 Rue Cambon. I mean, this is such a historic moment. Coco with her little headband, and there she is again next to herself, with that little hat and little mesh net. And all of this mixed in and blended in with Virginie Viard's Coco with her glasses, Virginie Viard's creations throughout the years. I think this is a genius piece. And yours truly... this was, you see how long ago this shirt arrived, because I'm still wearing my Rick Owens boots. This was before my boots broke. So this shirt has been in the making for quite some time now, between the voucher, hunting for the voucher and trying it on. So I tried it on. This is the extra large. Oh, those boots, I miss them so much, but it wasn't meant to be. Here I am trying it on in this ginormous dressing room. The dressing room was amazing. And as you can see, they also had a perfume bottle. There it is, right there. Right there, Cuir de Russie. That was a 200 milliliter bottle of Cuir de Russie eau de parfum. And I'm kind of posing, trying to figure out, does it fit, does it not fit? I do not want to wear this shirt on my naked skin because obviously we can never wash it. So you know what I mean? It is what it is. So I ordered the biggest size they have, and then I came dressed with a shirt. You can see my floral shirt underneath. And I put the t-shirt on top to see if I can wear it as an over layer. And it works. As you can see, I have a very, very, very oversized button-up shirt underneath, and the extra large fits on top. Snuggly. It's not oversized, okay? It's a snug fit. It could be a little bit bigger, but it is what it is. Here I am making a fool of myself and laughing about it. Oh, there you go. So, that's that, you guys. This has been a long time coming. For those of you who are interested, this is the product number of the shirt. So it's from the 23P collection, spring summer, and then that's the code. You can pause the video there and you can see the code. So the shirt also comes with an extra piece of cotton inside. That cotton is used to, you know, like in case you're washing it or something, you test it out on this little piece of fabric first to see if the fabric reacts wrongly to whatever chemical you're going to use to wash it. However, if we look inside of the thing, the security tag was there. So it's 99% cotton and 1% elastan or elastin, which is kind of bizarre. Why isn't this thing completely cotton? Maybe the elastan part is the print. It's only 1%, but you would think that they would make 100% cotton. No, it's made in Italy, not in France, but that does not surprise me at all anymore. And it does say do not wash, do not bleach, low temperature ironing, hydrocarbon moderate cleaning, very soft cleaning, cleaning in a mesh, dry flat, protect or take off the haberdashery components. So they're telling you to take off the actual little double C and then to stitch it on again after wash. I'm telling you, you don't buy Chanel because it's easy to wear. You buy Chanel because it's a moment, and they know. And so they make it super difficult for anybody to really be able to wear their stuff and wash it. So here's the tag inside of the shirt, again with the product number and the size and where it's made. So you can see inside it's white and then it's printed on the exterior. It's a nice print though, but now, having said all that, this is a Chanel piece. This is a conceptual piece. This is the opening piece from the show. And Chanel wants money for it, and a lot of money. It's embarrassing. I've never in my life spent so much money on a t-shirt. But since I had the voucher, it's okay. It's still not okay, but for me, it's fine. This is something I wanted, and I wanted to have Coco. I always wanted Coco on shirts, like my fangirl moment, you know, of having Coco Chanel on a Chanel piece as a photography. Best thing ever. I would have only used Coco Chanel, personally. I would have only plastered Coco all over the shirt. I don't really care for all of these other people and all of these other models. But contextually speaking, like I get it. There's a reason why they are there in this point in time in history of Chanel. So it's fine that they're there. But let's see what the future brings. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you like my little new acquisition and addition to the Fashion Bunker family. This was my last pre-order, just FYI. Since the Spring-Summer 23 collection, I have not pre-ordered any other pieces. because I'm really kind of done with Chanel for now. So their fashion department, at least, I did not pre-order anything from the Métier Dakar collection. I did not pre-order anything from their fall winter 23-24 Camellia collection. So I'm really done. Like, this was something that I pre-ordered. Fine, we dealt with it. I did not back away from this piece. I pre-ordered it and I got it. Granted, the voucher helped a lot, but pardon me, I'm still sick. I have a bit of a cold, so that's why I'm coughing. So it's kind of a bittersweet moment that the last piece from Chanel that I'm getting, I'm still going to buy their perfumes and stuff. That's a different department, the beauty department. But for the fashion department, for now, we're done. There's nothing pre-order that's about to arrive. There's nothing I'm waiting for anymore. It's like, it's the end. And it's kind of symbolic that the end would be, that she would be at the end. That actually at the end of our journey, we got Coco. We finally found Coco at the end of this journey. It is bittersweet. It really is. And my last Chanel bag was the ghost bag. And then we have this kind of ghost moment as well. I'm telling you, everything happens for a reason. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below and subscribe.